Watch this.
Wake up to reality.
All right, third episode of Reality Tonic. Welcome. I'm your host, Spencer. This is Rob.
How you doing?
And we have a very, very special guest, Daniel Dahmer. Daniel, how are you?
Good. How about yourself? You guys doing all right today?
We're doing okay. Thank you. So before I hand it off to you, we're going to go over some stuff. Going to do, how I found you, all that kind of stuff. So
I was actually curious about that. So
yeah. Absolutely. So I'm looking online, trying to find something entertaining. The whole idea of the podcast is to find people with interesting stories, interesting jobs, just like all walks of life, right? So looking online, I love the whole underground horrorcore rap scene stuff. Like, I don't listen to any of that stuff, but I think it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I like ICP, I like all those things. So I'm searching online and I'm trying to find some stuff, and I don't know, I found you on some like band, I don't know, a band finder thing or something. Found you there, and then I saw some YouTube stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So you had some crazy videos. So just to kind of go off of that, he's a very, very, very controversial artist, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big deal. And not only is he controversial just with his lyrics, and they're not as, it's not even the lyrics that are exciting. It's the song titles themselves. Okay. I'm just going to go over, Mr. Dahmer, if it's cool with you, I'm going to go over a list of some of the song titles. Is that cool?
Feel free.
Right. So here we go. I'm going to start off slow, Rob. I'm not going to try to offend you right now. Okay.
Yeah, don't go too fast.
Biden is a hoe. Dat Bish Carol Baskin. My nuts hang like Jesus. Bitches money bath salts. You ain't even got no bitches sucking dick for crack, bruh. Yesterday, I shit myself while getting my dick sucked.
Yesterday I shit myself while getting my dick sucked. And it goes like this.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. This is a big deal. So, Mr. Dahmer, take it over. Man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So basically, I make these songs. I don't know how they fucking come to me. I just like to have fun while I make music. And usually I don't know how. Like I randomly these ideas come up in my head, and I'm like, this is some shit that fucking that, like you said, the title is gonna be catchy. You know what I mean? You're gonna see it and you're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? So yeah, what else do you want to know, man?
Okay, I got plenty of questions for you. So what genre? What genre is this? What would you describe this as?
Like comedy / horrorcore.
Okay, horrorcore. All right, so I was in that realm there.
Like I kind of mix along the lines of like trap rap with comedy and some horrorcore, and just kind of do whatever just kind of going with the flow. You know what I mean? I don't really like to categorize myself in particular, but I guess if you were to categorize it, that would be what I do a lot,
Yeah, no, I hear that. How long have you been doing this for?
Man, probably, let's see. So I've been doing this Daniel Dahmer shit since like fucking 2010, 2011, about that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought about it. It was like, so when I thought about it, it was like, okay, let's try to do some shit that's like over the top. You know what I mean? And basically it was like, okay, I listened to a lot of Marilyn Manson. So, it was like Marilyn with the kind of like soft name, and then Manson.
Oh, lost you a little bit there.
As I'm talking to you.
All right, now say that part again. You said Manson.
So basically Marilyn Manson, and I was like, okay, well, my real name is Daniel. So what is a serial killer that could go play off of that? Dahmer only sounds right. You know what I mean?
I do punch bitches in the face on a thriller. Young Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm a serial killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like Daniel Bundy wouldn't be good,
Yeah.
And so Gacy just didn't really sound well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've been doing it about 11 years, 12 years now, something like that.
So is this a big scene, like, I'm not going to call ourselves regular people, but I guess for the general public, we don't really hear this whole horrorcore rap stuff. I mean, is this a big scene like underground or even in Detroit? You're from Detroit, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't really say so. Like, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain groups that really have like created a big scene. You know what I mean? Like you said, mentioned ICP earlier, shit like that. But man, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, horrorcore isn't really. I wouldn't really say it's that big. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't like fucking meet thousands of people. Like, I'd say it's bigger on the internet. You know, rather than Detroit in general. Which is kind of weird because I know it kind of like started around Detroit, like a lot of shit like ICP, Eminem, and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd say it's bigger on the internet more so than fucking, you know, in Detroit.
Were those guys influential to you, Eminem and ICP?
Very much, very much, very much.
How about anybody else?
Pushing the bar, you know what I mean? They were very influential, you know, like one of my actually first songs, I mean, I don't know if I could say this word because I don't want to say it because I know nowadays with the internet, everything can get blocked and shit like that, but it was called Jeffrey Dahmer F Swag. 3-word that rhymes with bag. I guess I don't want to ban your podcast. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But now you got to be careful what you say because you know
that's
it's crazy. They do the shadow banning and all that shit. Like,
have you been affected by that? With like, I mean, even these titles though. I got all these off YouTube. Have you been getting affected by that?
Definitely, man. Like, I noticed. So when I first was posting shit, from now, like it's like I noticed I've had countless Facebook pages deleted. I've had countless like my Instagram's been banned. My YouTube videos, I've noticed certain videos like will go fly kind of under the radar. But it was weird because it wasn't always like that. It's like I would post shit and fucking I get like thousands of views on the shit, and then slowly over time I just noticed the shit like kind of goes under the radar. But then people will message me like, "Hey, are you still making music? Like, I haven't seen you post anything new." It's like, no, it's still there, you know? Like, so
totally.
I mean, I end up having to create like fucking 5 Facebook pages this year.
Wow.
Alone. Yeah. So they were blocking me for shit from 10 years ago. Really? Like, I shit you not. Like, over the summer, it was like every fucking couple weeks, I would be on a 30-day ban because it's like shit that I was saying 10 years ago, you know?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's weird. And I didn't it wasn't affecting me then. So I'd post this shit, no problem. And then all of a sudden now it's a problem. Like, it don't make no sense, you know?
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
just so I just want to go back a little bit there. Can we just acknowledge what's behind you there? What is that?
Michael Myers over here.
That's in your house?
That's in my house.
You just got that. You just got that just standing there right next to you. Did you get anything else like within the distance or?
Let's see. We got like, I don't know if you can see it. Hold up, I'll take you over here. Shit, we got some toxic barrels here. You can see.
Wow.
Okay. Yes. So, folks, just listening at home, you get some toxic barrels. I saw those. I think I saw some of those in your music videos too. So you got toxic barrels. You got a Michael Myers.
I got boxes of Halloween props over here because music video shit. You know, I got chainsaws.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So is that a real chainsaw?
No, it's a fake one.
How do you get a fake chainsaw?
So, you know, like when Spirit Halloween, at the end of the year, they fucking they shut down for the year or whatever, and everything like fucking crazy cheap. I got that shit for like $1. It's like, you know what? You never know. You might need it for a music video.
Totally.
You never know. So that's usually what I do the day after Halloween. I buy boatloads of fucking Halloween shit. Some of it's never been used. I mean, I got crates in another room over here of fucking crazy amounts of Halloween shit, like face paints, all kinds of shit, masks.
So you like all that stuff, huh? You're a Halloween guy and the horror thing.
Very much a Halloween person.
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say, is it safe to say that's your favorite, holiday?
It's safe to say that's my favorite holiday.
Hell yeah!
You get this green screen set up in your basement. You got a life-size Michael Myers thing. You have a chainsaw that you could easily grab just to show us there. You have an abundance of Halloween stuff. So you do your music videos in your basement. That's where everything's all shot.
This is where we're gonna start shooting. You know,
Okay.
It's still kind of in the process of setting up, but we also got a Castle Grayskull here.
What is that?
A
I
castle?
thought I'd bring that up because I'm sure you guys probably grew up in the 80s, right?
88. How about you? What year? How old were you? How old are you?
I am Jeffrey Dahmer's 16-year-old nephew, so I'm 16.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention to the audience there, you do refer to yourself as Jeffrey Dahmer's nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's my gay uncle.
Yep.
So you got a whole thing going on. I like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to let you know, Rob's scared of you right now.
No, I'm not.
Rob is
scared.
very nervous. Rob, can I just ask you a question? You walk the tour, you do your thing. Somebody like Rob walks through. Are you like, Psh, I'll take that guy, no problem. I'm gonna rob his ass. Like, does he sense?
What do I?
Does,
Do I
does
put
he
out a
present
rob me
weakness to
vibe?
you?
It's gotta be him.
Hmm?
You just throw him under the bus, like you gotta rob him.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
rob
saying,
Spencer.
if you just see him, he's walking down, and you're like, victim, right away. Is he just like, you're the lion, he's the victim?
Maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. See, 10 years ago.
And
Clown.
I mind my own business anyway. When I walk, I live in Boston. I walk through some neighborhoods, and I don't do anything wrong.
Yeah, Mr. Dahmer, he ain't like you and me. He's not built like you and I.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who got the smallest dick of them all? Danny Dahmer got the baby dick.
Of course. So
They're different.
Thugs.
yeah, he's not thugs like us. So do you have a full-time job? Like, is this like your primary source of income? You make money doing this?
I do. I actually sell merchandise. And I do some side hustles like sell toys, shit like that.
So you sell merchandise for
Like my own shit,
okay, yeah.
up through my website. And then I also invest into like WWE toys, Ninja Turtles, things like that.
Oh,
And
nice.
I flip
Cowabunga.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
make a little
Alright.
extra money doing that.
So you like wrestling?
Oh yeah, love wrestling. Wrestling, fucking, and Ninja Turtles. And
This is
horror
my
movies.
guy, Rob. This is my guy.
Yeah,
Wrestling,
you guys are a match made in heaven.
Halloween. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
Yeah.
We're about to go over in this other room over here. Like I said, I got boxes of fucking toys in here and shit.
Folks, he's giving us a grand tour here.
We got a fucking hold up. We got a fucking
Wow.
Wow.
Some cheeks.
some ass.
That is legit, folks at home. Just a thing of ass cheeks. It's like a mold of ass.
Oh shit, we got fucking a mold of an ass. We got fucking action figures in this bitch.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Got all kinds of shit, man.
Is this do you live at home? I mean, do you live alone or?
Yeah, yep.
Wow. So you got your own house. You, but I don't know if you answered this question. Is this your full-time job or do you have another job to supplement your income?
Well, like I said, flipping toys and shit is my
Flipping
second
to,
job.
so you got this and you got the side hustle. So you're able to make some money doing this. This isn't a joke. What I did notice is you seem to put a little bit of money in these music videos here. They can't be
Oh, yeah.
cheap, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not very cheap, man.
Yeah, for sure. So you're doing this. This is more than just a hobby. I mean, are you trying to make it in the big leagues here or what?
You know, I never really wanted to go mainstream. I kind of like that independent, like, I like the fact that you can do your own thing, you know what I mean? And not worried about being hounded and shit like that. And it's like, you could still independently create your lane and have people support you, you know?
Sure.
Someone once said, if you have like 1,000 true fans, you can make a living off that. You know, you can make like $100,000 a year off of that. People don't realize that as an independent artist. They think you need MTV or, big major radio play and shit like that. You don't need all that.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, is just to keep independent, and I always try to go do cool things. Like, I don't know if you see my website, I got like the wrestling buddies,
Yeah.
t-shirts,
I will be buying one of those, by the way. They're like $40, right?
necklaces,
Mhm.
anything that I can put out. And, people will support it, And that's the thing, like, my supporters are cool as fuck. Like, the ones that I do have are fucking down. They buy shit and they support it. So I'm forever grateful for that. It may not be millions of people, as I said, but, the couple hundred that do, you support. And
Yeah.
that's cool as fuck to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get some views on YouTube. You're no joke. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at, and again, I'm not really big into the scene, but there's a familiar artist that I think I've heard. So Blaze You Dead Homie, and who's the other guy there? A Riff Raff. I mean, that's
Yep.
so you have, that's a real relationship. You have a relationship with Riff Raff.
Those are old songs. Actually, those are songs we did like 2010, 2011.
How do you meet a guy like Riff Raff, and then how do you get him?
Well, that was before he was even big. Like he
Okay.
blew up like super big. You know what I mean? He used to be easy to contact just through Facebook. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Dude ended up fucking blowing up like way bigger than anyone would have ever thought. You know what I mean?
But in a perfect world, you would do that, right? You would have no problem blowing up like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it happened, it happened. But you know what I mean? I don't go out of my way to try to, I try to cater to a specific crowd. You know,
Yeah, I get you.
like obviously songs like "Yesterday I Shit Myself" or "Get My Dick Sucked" ain't gonna be on the radio. You know?
Yesterday I shit myself or get my dick sucked.
Yeah, probably
Right.
not
Like
for a
it takes
bit.
a special kind of person into like into certain things that would appreciate music like that. You know, like me, I've always appreciated movies like we're going to talk about movies for a second. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Like Toxic Avenger and B movies like that. So I've always
Mhm.
appreciated kind of like that B-rated stuff.
Mhm.
So that's what kind of, pushed me to do kind of, I guess, B-rated music, you know?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
No, for sure. So does your family know that you do this? Like, I mean, when you're at like mom and dad or, well, whoever,
Like I say,
right?
my mom hates it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I know
So-
she's heard some of the songs and she fucking absolutely hated them.
Wow.
So like what you mean? So your mom's like, you'd be like, hey mom, this song's called You Ain't Got No Bitches Sucking Dick for Crack, Brah. You want to
Well,
listen to it?
The one that she heard in particular was Santa Fucked My Mother on Christmas this year.
Yeah.
This was,
Wow, okay.
Oh, jeez. That's an
So
icebreaker.
are you really thinking these things? Like, do you sit there and you sit down and you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to write a song about Santa fucking whatever or crack hose and all that. You think about that?
well, it's like, it's hard to explain, man. Like the shit comes so easy. Like I don't even really think about it. Like it just kind of like, man, this is like over the top. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is an over the top idea that'll just come to my head, and I'm like, I got to use that for a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's some
Like
freedom.
today, I was working on some songs, and I'm like, shit, like I can't wait to record these songs because, it's like it just comes so easy naturally. You know what I mean? It doesn't like I don't force it. It just like what comes.
Just comes out. It's just
Yeah, it literally does.
So in that song about the You Ain't Got No, I know I keep saying this, but I just love it. You ain't got no bitches sucking dick for crack, bruh. All right. By the way, there's auto tune in that. I'm not incorrect by saying that, right?
That had like 30,000 views online before
Now-
it got deleted for being inappropriate.
Well, I would say he had Rob. I mean, you're rolling your eyes. I know, but listen, he had several girls performing fellatio on him in that video. How do you get people to do that? Like, take me in that world. I can't. It's hard enough
Like
getting
you
guests on a
said, If you
podcast.
got crack rocks,
Yeah.
I mean
all
the
you
song
need.
for itself, right?
Wow.
I mean, I'm saying you could literally get them in a music video with just a thing of crack, right?
I guess that's what we had to do. That's
That's
what
awesome.
we did, right?
Wow.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, the title speaks.
Yeah, that's the real deal. I mean, bitches, money, bath salts. You like bath salts?
No, what's so funny about that though? Like, so when I made that, it was like funny because it was like the whole fucking bath salt shit going on in Florida,
Yeah.
and so that's an old song, I did that in like 2012, I think.
Mhm.
But it's funny because how many people I've met, like I've met fans of my shit, it's like wanting to smoke bath salts with me, and they're like shocked to find out that I'm not really
I'm all set.
smoking bath salts. It's not really what I do. You know what I mean?
So no, I hear that. Listen, it's whatever the fans want to listen to. You know what I mean? So you're playing on that. But like you mentioned before, you do have that thought in your head at some point. Like,
At
okay,
some point.
bitches, money, bath salt. I got to get this out right now, and I gotta write this.
Yeah, it comes to my head, and I'm like, I gotta write it right away.
Okay.
Or like sometimes I'll be like laying in bed, it's like I'm going to bed, and then I fucking think of this idea, and I'm like, fuck, and I'll lay there, and it'll bother me because I'm thinking of this idea, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm like so tired, and then I get up, and I'm like, I gotta write it down. You know what I mean? Because it's too good of an idea to pass up. You know what I mean?
It's a fact that these hoes don't wanna see your toes through your sandals, cause it's hella gross. She knows you ain't swagging like me. So long, adios.
Yeah, you just got to do an emotional dump, right?
Yeah.
Today, for instance, one of the songs I was working on, it's gonna sound like a typical stripper song. I'm probably gonna put some auto tune on it, and it's like It's like, I ain't in love with the stripper. I'm only in love with their mouth. And I'm going to keep repeating that like it's like this radio song. And then at the end of the song, or at the end of the hook, I'm like, oh shit, what was it? Come all over the club couch. Something like
You're just feeling that. You just
Yeah,
gotta
you
let
just
it rip.
feel it.
but
Feeling it
it's going to sound like a radio hit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, or like I'm trying to sound like I'm doing on the radio.
Do you hear do you record at home?
No, I actually, I've been recording at the same studio for some years, man. It's a little ways from my house, but I just like the way it comes out there. So that's why I just go to a professional studio, record everything. But I do actually plan on setting up a studio in my basement down here just for practice. And then maybe take them to the professional studio and get them mixed properly, you know?
So let's go back to Mom. Mom does not like what you do. Well, she doesn't like what Danny's up to, right?
100%
So
hates it.
how about everybody else? Like in your like when you go to Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, they're like, so what have you been up to? And you're like, oh, you know, and then you just like start talking.
I think it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like an unspoken thing now, you know? Like at first it was like, you know, everyone's kind of more curious about it. And now it's like, I think everyone's kind of like, it's an unspoken. We just do the family thing. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The music don't get brought up.
The Santa song, especially.
The Santa song, especially.
So
but that's a fan favorite though. Like the fans love that shit.
What do you think your fan base is like? You get a chance to interact with these people. Like, what's the age group, do you think? What are the stats saying?
I'd say between 18 and 30. 18 and 30. You know, sometimes you can get on YouTube. It's been a while since I checked that, but I know I have some that are in the younger, between 18 and, at least on my Facebook, between 18 and 25. But I think as the statistics on YouTube of people watching, it says, or at least the last time I checked, it was, you know.
What's the most
females listen to that shit too.
What's that? Say it again.
You see like the statistics and it says like fucking like 70% males and 30% females listen to it.
So were you worried? So on that, yeah, you get some controversial stuff, some sensitive topics. Has anybody reached out to you? Or I know you get banned on certain things, but I mean, has anybody reached out to you and get all pissed off at you for?
You know, it's been a while. But I used to all the time get shit like that, man. I'd always get people trying to send me death threats, and I used to save the screenshots because I used to share them on Facebook, like so people could see. Like, one in particular that I remember was a lady saying that her kids were listening to my music all summer, and she was tired of hearing my foul mouth in her kids' music, whatever they were listening to, and you know, she was just kind of pissed about it. So it's just like, what am I going to do? Delete my shit just because one fucking angry, you know, you're angry about it? Good. Yeah. Take care of your kids. Tell them not to, you know, who am I? I'm not the parent. You know what I mean?
So you have no problem with any of your content being out there and you put it out there for what it is. And if people get offended by it, who cares?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no fucking issue with that. If you get offended, you get offended. Like, it's entertainment. A lot of people fail to realize that the shit is entertainment at the end of the day. I feel like with rap, it's one of the things like, you know, with like a lot of other music, it's like, oh, people look at it for the entertainment value. But with rap, everything has to be like, oh, it's got to be real. You know what I mean? It's got to be, it's, you know, they think it's real because it's rap, you know, automatically.
So how much of the stuff that you do talk about or in your lyrics is realistic? Like, do you partake in some of these activities? Like, are you walking around with an AK doing your thing? I mean, it's your constitutional right if you want to.
AK-47 out the fanny pack, for sure.
Say that again?
There's been a couple times I had to pull the AK-47 out the fanny pack and rob a couple grandmas, you know?
Yeah. Trap nice. Grandma.
Keep them on scope of binoculars. Wet them all up with the chopper. Calling me young Jeffrey Dahmer instead of a dude. I fuck your daughter.
Yeah, so like when you walk the street, like you're not worried about anything? Like you can handle your own on the streets of Detroit?
No, Trap Grandma's got my back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn. So you created like this whole thing. I mean, you wouldn't call yourself like a troll though, right? Would you call yourself an internet troll, like getting people all riled up, or do you think that's the right?
100% real.
Okay, this is real. This is real.
It's real life, son.
So you gotta love it when people watch it and get offended. It's gotta be kind of like fuel, you know, like Just
Yeah,
it
it
pisses
feels
them
good
off.
getting people upset, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It does. It actually does sometimes because it's like, damn, dude, like I have that much power of someone's fucking, over someone.
What made you
That
decide
some lyric
that?
can make you upset.
What made you decide that? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to act. Like when, take me in that world when that all happened.
I think me and my brother were probably listening to some serious rap, and we're like, like I think we were thinking like, damn, dude, like everything's always so serious, like maybe we should fucking push the envelope, like you know what I mean? Let's push the envelope, say some shit like this. Let's start. The original idea was to be like glam rock, but glam rap, and start dressing like D. Snyder and fucking all them, and fucking do some crazy. We did an album called the Theater Macabre, and it was like a lot of fucking like. I guess at that time that the shit came out was blasphemy and hip hop, shit like a dude wearing a fanny pack. That's fucking at the time that we started doing that was not cool at all. Like people were like a fucking fanny pack, you know what I mean? So we want to do everything to go against the grain. Start talking about fucking wearing makeup and fucking cross dressing and shit that tough guys would be like, no, like that ain't hip hop, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was, I guess. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Pushing buttons.
Do you have any beef with anybody in the rap game, whether famous or not well known?
I got beef with every rapper because I'm the best. I'm the cutest. And I'm the greatest rapper alive.
He's laughing.
Any rapper that has any issue with me saying that is gay because who's gonna argue about being the cutest rapper alive?
It's true. It's a great point. I like it though. I like you push the envelope. You do like kind of like what, because like you're saying, like rap's like hard, and you got to be like a badass. Then you're saying I'm the cutest rapper alive. You turn the thing on its head. It's nice.
So, but do you have a beef with Young Iceberg?
Yes, Young Iceberg. You know about Young Iceberg?
Not only do I know about Young Iceberg, he created a diss song to Daniel Dahmer, the hardest rapper ever. And it was, I mean, again, I'm not in the scene, but it was horrible. It was god awful. But I noticed that you sell it on your website. I have to pay to listen to a diss record about you.
Wow.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good diss song, man. Why wouldn't I monetize it?
Yeah,
how do you find
man.
Is that real? Tell me the truth here. Young Iceberg, is that a real rapper, and is that somebody that you do have beef with?
So he's a rapper from Ohio.
Yes.
The Ice Boy clique. I couldn't really tell you too much about him because I don't know too much. I just know he's pretty street. He's from Ohio.
Huh.
And I had to fucking sell his shit so I can make money off it because he's promoting my name.
Wait a second. So this was he literally created a diss track about you, and you took it and that you put it on your website and you're selling it for 49 cents?
That's the lowest I could sell it for was 49 cents. If I could sell it for like a penny, I would have did that.
I do notice some of your songs are 99 cents. Shout out to DanielDahmer.com. You can go on there and check out. You can even buy some of his tracks for $1. The ones that are free are on YouTube. Please feel free to check that out, everybody, because the words can't do it justice. That's for sure.
You are supporting independent art. Like that's the most important thing. Supporting things like this podcast, supporting things like me and other independent artists and people who are trying to make a living doing this stuff. Because I'm sure it's the same thing for you guys. Mm-hmm. You guys want to take this podcast and build a fan base and make a living off it.
Yeah,
I mean that's my assumption, right?
Yeah, yes and no. It'd be awesome.
At least make some type of living off it or something off of it,
Sure, yeah,
totally.
And at the same time, you're having fun doing it. It's not like it's a forced job. It's something that you also are enjoying doing, and that's the magic. That's the magic of all of this stuff. Is you enjoy doing it and you can make some money off it. That's what we should all be doing,
Absolutely. Yeah. So do you perform live? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Actually, we just did a show a couple weeks ago.
Booty perfume, sprayed and cleared the room. She started cussing in disgust, like what the fuck?
All right. So you go out there. It says Daniel Dahmer featuring whatever. Are you the headlining act at your point in time? Or are you like second on stage? Like where are we at in the game?
It depends. There's been a couple times, you know, it just depends on who the artist is, you know.
So
if
then
it's obviously like a national artist. There's been national artists I've opened up for.
Can you give us an example of some?
3-6 Mafia.
Really?
Wow, nice.
Yep.
Holy shit. Can you imagine going to a 3-6 Mafia concert and they're like, Daniel Dahmer? And then he starts doing all this stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I actually did the Gathering of the Juggalos before.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really fun show. We did, I don't know if you've heard of Tech 9.
Of course.
Tech 9, we opened up for Tech 9 before. I'm a player.
Oh, I'm a player. See, that's like the mainstream stuff. So hold on a second. I was always fascinated by this when people open up for these big acts. Do you get to meet these guys? Like, do you get to hang with them backstage and stuff?
Sometimes. Really depends on the artist. Sometimes they show up super late and they're like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Really depends. But like, you know, we've hung out with our fair share of big artists. I can say that. Tell you some cool stories. Bizarre from D12. You know him?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, some really super good dank with him.
Wow.
Fucking hung out with him. He came through to my boy's studio. We did a song together.
Wow. Does he really?
Yeah, we got a song, and it's so old. I was thinking about putting it on my website because I don't have it anywhere on the internet. You know, it's just fucking sitting on a CD somewhere upstairs.
Dude, got it.
So this guy, I mean, you got a guy. He's a pretty big name. That's D12, right? And he does that song with you. He knows about your lyrics and stuff. He knows what you're up to, or was it just like, hey, we're smoking a little weed, let's go rap?
Yeah, he heard the verse, and you know, it was kind of up his alley because he was the same type of rap, the shock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you get these opportunities? Like, I mean, you know, I get sometimes, you know, you just smoking weed with somebody and doing whatever, but how do you get to open up for a big act?
Sometimes you just see the artisans in town. You reach out to that venue, or, you know, sometimes it's someone who may know of the artist, or they're booking the artist and they're like, hey, I want you to jump on the show. Really just depends.
All right. And then we make money off of those kind of things. Like when you're opening up for a big, let's say ICP, you know, what kind of money are you taking in for that?
So really it depends. If, say, they give you like 50 tickets and they're like, hey, sell these to your people, fucking you can take this percentage of a cut, you know what I mean? And then
percentage of the tickets that you sold? I mean, so I'm basically, what I'm saying is if I see 3,000 seat place. So
they give you 100 tickets, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. So you have 100 tickets and they're like, all right, sell these tickets for $25 a pop. You can take 5 a pop for each ticket you sell, or by whatever their deal is, you know? Mm-hmm. And then obviously merchandise. You sell your merchandise and make your cut of your merchandise.
All right, so these guys that open up for these big names, we have no reason to sit there and think they're getting paid big bucks to perform on there, right?
No, not for the most part, depending on who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if I'm like, wow, this local band, I mean, I haven't heard of them. They're doing okay, though. They're opening up for so-and-so. I'm going to be like, they must be doing okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's probably getting their merch sales and then, you know, a cut of some ticket sales.
And it sounds like you got to work, though, kind of, you know, selling all the tickets, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of people don't realize that. It is a lot of work.
For sure.
So, I mean, you're in it, man. I mean, you're deep in. You got, what'd you say, 2008?
We started 2010, 2011 with the Daniel Dahmer shit.
Wow. Now, when you say we, who's we?
Well, it was just like me and my brother's idea, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is your brother do like a lot of behind the scenes stuff, or is he in those videos with you? Like, is he dressed up in the gorilla costume?
He was more involved then than ever now. But when we first came up with the idea, it was kind of like a team thing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you should do this. You know what I mean? Because he don't rap or nothing.
Now, is anybody in your family telling you like, dude, you got to stop? Like, you're this year old.
Been a while.
It's been
a while.
They've just accepted it, huh?
Yeah. At this point, it's just like an unspoken fucking silence thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in any job in like a formal 9 to 5 Monday through Friday?
I can see myself working at like selling insurance door to door, or Jehovah's Witness. Something like that.
Yeah.
Knocking doors and preaching the word of selling bitches crack for sucking dick.
That's what I'm saying. Is there a lot of crack in Detroit?
maybe not now. I'm sure I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, man. Unless it's the crack I'm selling.
There you go. So you're pushing some. So, all right. So we again. This is part of your side hustles, right? There's, my man has an AK.
Selling crack.
Yeah.
So, selling dildos to old ladies and doing some gigoloing.
Never had a chance to dip it in a naked bitch. Every time I whip it out, I just nut quick.
So you say these things, and I can't. I mean, he's a fascinating guy, Rob. Am I not? Like, I'm trying to sit there and think he's messing with us, but at the same time, like, he can't really be messing with us. He's been doing this for 10 years, and he says it with a straight face. He's clearly a grown man. I don't need to push about his age or whatever, but I mean, he has wrestling. 16, this guy's the real deal.
I told you I'm 16.
Yeah, he's 16. That's 16. Right. He's 16. Yeah. Yes, harmless.
16-year-old nephew of Jeffrey Dahmer, man.
Mm-hmm. No, can I just? I'm not trying to get into politics too much here. Of course, that's not what we're all about here. But Biden is a hoe. What's up with that song? Not a fan?
He's a bitch, man. He ain't got no. He better bring them stimulus checks. Yeah. I'm waiting.
You didn't get one of those? Come on, we all scored on that.
I'm waiting for that fourth stimulus check.
What did you do with your stimulus money?
What I do with my stimulus money? I went to the studio.
There you go. Wait, can you show me that thing again? That barrel, that construction barrel? No, not Michael Myers. Yeah,
not Michael Myers. What we got? We got.
Whoa!
That's what I'm saying.
Radioactive.
Yes, it's a barrel that says radioactive. Nice.
I was trying to hook up these other lights here. I got these fucking cool colored lights up here.
Wow. How much money do you think you got invested in this whole thing?
Probably a few thousand. Like the setup?
I mean, not even now. I'm just saying all the money together from when you started this to present. How much money do you think you spent?
From recording, CDs?
Yeah.
Thousands, easily. Thousands, man. I couldn't even put an estimate on it, to be honest with you. I know it's thousands, though, for sure. That's definitely for sure.
So you make money off of I don't know too much about YouTube. Do you make money off of your stuff there?
Very little on YouTube. YouTube is very, very small pennies. It's probably like $10 a fucking week.
So you're able to support yourself with your music and your content from merchandise.
Off the $10 YouTube money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'm saying like those the Dahmer Buddy thing and
it's
like
everything together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's everything. You gotta piece everything together,
Yeah. It's a full
not
hustle.
just one thing. It's you got whatever comes from YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, CD, actual physical CD sales, things, certain I do music videos for people as a side hustle. Actually, I did a music video last week for someone. I made a few $100s to do that. So
now are you filming those and like doing
filming and then editing them?
Oh, nice. Cool.
Who does your stuff?
Well, I do most of my stuff, and then I edit most of my stuff. If I have someone around me, whoever I have with me, hey, you film it, I'll edit it. Or I will reach out to someone, depending on, I have a guy here in Detroit that I'm just like, hey, you want to do this video? So it really just depends on the video,
Yeah.
It's either me or a specific videographer that I reach out to that I know. But personally prefer, I like doing them. I like to have my videographer do them for certain instances because I know that he's going to aim the filming perfect. He's going to make it look super, super nice. Like that Young Jeffrey video. He did that and it was like so clean, I'll just bring him the vision and then we do it together. But I really like doing my own because it's like, I don't know, something about it. Just, hey, doing my own video. Like I did the "You Ain't Got No Bitches Sucking Dick for Crack" video. Like I actually edited that. We used the tripod in certain spots, and then my friend that was hanging out with us is just like, "Hey, hold this camera." You know what I mean?
Nice.
That's awesome.
So I got a question about. I think it's the Young Jeffrey video when you had that's the one with the big guy and he's like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
So what did you do to make his mouth foam?
So we took green food coloring.
Okay.
Alka-Seltzer.
I knew it was Alka-Seltzer.
So he put the Alka-Seltzer in his mouth, took a little shot of the green food coloring, and then took a drink of water.
Yeah, boom.
And it was just you know,
I like that.
At the mouth.
How did the conversation go to get that guy to do that? What do you say? Like, hey man, I need you. I need a favor.
Yeah.
I literally just posted on Facebook. So this is when I had, like, I used to have a verified Facebook page with like thousands of people on it.
Huh.
And it's just like, hey, I'm shooting a music video this day. Anybody down to come be some extras? This is what I need. This is what I need. People hit me up. He was one of the people that was like, I'm fucking down for that. He did it. And
no, but did you write the description in the thing, or you just say like, "Hey, I need your help on Sunday"?
Well, I said this is what I need. I need a bigger guy, willing to foam at the mouth, some slime.
Yeah. And
he reached out. He was down. Like,
that's awesome.
That.
Wow.
Yeah, so
people are willing.
It was pretty much that easy, you know.
I guess so. Because you got a lot of people in these music videos, and they're doing some interesting stuff for sure.
Yeah. And fucking some of them, I think, there was the girl with the pink ski mask in the one video. Like, we didn't even know her deeper that day. Like, she was with someone else. She was with someone else that showed up because we said we were shooting at this area, and then basically she said she was down to wear the Hello Kitty mask because I was like, we got this Hello Kitty mask. We need someone to wear, and the rest is history.
Wow. So that's when she gets on there and she starts waving the gun around and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's that one.
I think she's one of those.
Fucking getting the gangsters Hello Kitty mask and shit.
For sure. And so, I mean, you get girls doing this, I bet, because it's a very interesting scene there. Your fan group is probably very interesting. So, I mean, you get some girls that like you when you go to these shows and stuff?
Yeah, we got fans that are girls. I mean, most of them are guys, you know, but I mean, there are girls that are fans of the shit too, you know.
Have you ever gotten booed off stage?
I shipped definitely for sure the last Trap Grandma CD. I shipped a few of those bundles to not only men, so there was some girls that bought them Dahmer buddies. Maybe it was the advertisement because I was like, look, if you could strap a dildo to it, you can have fun with it, you know, and you can just pretend it's me. It's a Dahmer buddy. Or you can even pop a hole in the ass and pretend like, you know, do what you want to do with it and have fun with these wrestling buddies. So,
wow.
Yes, for folks at home, that's a Dahmer buddy is a stuffed wrestling figure, an old school wrestling figure, right? And they're just like kind of stiff there. And so if you go on to DanielDahmer.com, it is available there. What are they? $40? I think they're 40.
About $40. I think I have them on sale right now for like 25. Well, they were on sale.
Where do you have these? You get a whole box of these just like chilling at your house, or you contract out, or what?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually, like I said, like I was telling you earlier, this whole basement, I'm going to set up and make it my little factory, you know, got my video shooting area, but I'm going to set up all the merch and ship it right from here. So
wow.
Right now I got it just upstairs in a closet, but like I said, I got some cool ass merch, man. Not to suck my own dick or nothing, but
hey, go ahead.
Actually, you do have a song there. I can eat my own ass and suck my own dick. That I forgot to include that on the list. That is true. You have a song, right? Am I lying?
You aren't lying, man. The man you are speaking facts.
I have done my research. I don't know why you're laughing, Rob. This is some serious stuff here.
No, I'm taking it very seriously.
This is the real deal.
I mean, you heard about Marilyn Manson, right?
Yes, he took his rib. He removed his ribs.
Rumor, he removed the ribs.
Yeah. Yes, and again, listen, folks. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm simply just stating the facts here of what is on the albums and stuff like that.
All this shit is not his beliefs. This is all me. So don't get offended by him.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
A good disclaimer.
Yeah. You go online here, you start just saying all of these things, and it sounds like, I mean, there's no reaction that would really surprise you. I'm sure you've heard it all, but do you have any regrets at all with this thing you're doing? Have you affected anybody? Man.
Not at all, to be honest with you, man. I very much enjoy what I do. And as I said earlier, you know, like if I can make someone upset over shit that is said, then that's their problem. And I think they need to work on themselves from within if you're going to get offended over some words. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It's not like I'm running around yelling the N-word with a hard R at the end, calling people that, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I think out of everything, that's probably the only word that's off limits, or
that's the only word off limits. Yes.
That's the only word. What is, and I don't know how this whole flagging things and stuff like that, but what do you think is the most controversial verse you have ever spewed out?
Oh, that's easy actually.
Okay.
So I did this song. Now I'm gonna give you a little backstory of the song first. So
Thank you.
One night I was watching the movie Black Sheep with Chris Farley. Do you remember that movie?
Oh,
of course.
Yes.
So Chris Farley, rest in peace.
Yep.
One of my favorite comedians growing up.
Mhm.
So there's a part in that movie where he's like, "Kill Whitey," and everyone's like, "No!" Like,
Yeah.
so I was watching that, and I was like, "Shit, I'm gonna do a song called "Kill Whitey." So I did a song called "Kill Whitey." Did a music video, shot it in an all-white neighborhood where literally everybody around downtown Royal Oak was fucking white. No one had a problem. The people that were there were fucking laughing, having fun with it. But when we edited the video, put it online on YouTube, that's when everybody had a fucking issue. It got hundreds of thousands of views. It's actually taken down from YouTube because it got flagged for hate speech. It's been flagged like 3 times. So like I fought it the first time, and then I fought it the second time. The third time was just this year in 2021, and they took it down again. It was like, damn, dude. But yeah, that shit fucking, and it was like weird because the first week that I put that out, I sold like 700. I remember because I was like mind blown. I was like, holy shit. So like 745 copies of that single, like within the first couple of days that I put it out.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, it was pretty fucking mind blowing, just because it's like, wow, what a topic, and people, but the hate was like insane. It was like people were buying it that hated it. It was weird. Like it wasn't even fans were buying it, but it was like people were buying it, and people kept commenting. Like it was just insane. Like I guess you'd have to kind of see the comments and shit. The comments were like the best thing, man, because it was like so organic too. Like,
was there a specific line in that song? I know the song title and stuff like that. Was there a specific like line, lyric, anything like that stands out where you're like, oh, this was the one right here. This is what did it.
Okay, I'm going to recite the verse of what I remember.
Okay.
It's been a while since it was up there, but it was like, I hate white people. I hate the way they look. I hate the fact that all white bitches can't cook. I hate the way they dress. I hate these fucking rednecks. I'm going to kill them all off with a fucking tech or something. I don't remember, but it was like, it sounded like I was being serious, but obviously,
yeah,
it's just
right.
It's
just having fun. Just having fun.
As white as can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Peel my skin back.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah, actually, for shoplifting.
Really? How long ago? Recent?
No. This was when I was like fucking probably 12 years ago. This is a while ago.
Okay.
And then fucking
And you've turned it around.
I've turned it around. I'm a Christian boy now, and I'm preaching the word of God to everybody.
Is there anything in your head that goes, okay, I'm not going to say that, or I'm definitely not going to put this part in the video, or is everything we see there like the worst of it? That's what we get. That's all.
It was never really like that ever until last week. I was like, there was one line I thought might go too far. But I'm like, it's not even really that it's going too far. It's just the day and age that we live in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I'll just leave that one off the table. Because
you already have a song called #MeToo.
Better. What was it?
You already have a song called #MeToo. There's a music video on there.
All I hear these bitches saying is me too. Me too. Me too.
So, I mean, that's already pushing it a little bit. But you mean to tell me there was another one like up until last week where you're like, that's
well, and the thing is, it's not even an offensive line. It was just like, the way people take shit, Like, I'm like, you know what? We'll just avoid that one. We'll avoid that one. But the line, but the thing is, it's not like I sacrificed a good line. I sacrificed it for something even better that's still like more offensive, But it's like I guess it's the content, the text, the context of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, okay, someone's gonna take that line and try to think something that's totally not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nowadays
always getting offended.
like, yeah, well, it's not even the fact that they would get offended, but it's like I don't want people to try to pull the race card, and it's like not even.
Oh, okay. I mean? So you do toe that a little bit. I know it's a hard no on the N word there, right? But there's some things that can kind of dance around that, or in that little genre there.
Well, it's.
I don't know if genre is the right word, but you know what I mean. Like just in that area, it's not the right word, Rob. Sorry,
I don't know. Probably not.
We can edit that out. I think.
I don't even know how to put that because it's not even. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't say, and you know what? I've heard rappers say it before. So, but you know, they get. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. I'll say what it is. So, like, rappers have said they got high and their eyes are fucking slanted like a Chinese. You know what I mean? And it's similar to that.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, some people would take shit like it's not even offensive to me. You know?
Well, no, I don't think anything's offensive to you. I mean, your uncle was a serial killer.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, though, right?
People I get
don't know if you've ever heard the controversy about that. People fucking like to make everything pull the race card on shit, and I'm like, you know what? We'll just avoid that one.
All right.
It wasn't even that dope of a line anyway. I thought of something doper that was more offensive and couldn't even be taken to that context.
So if somebody brings up what you do to mom, like, oh, hey, how's Daniel doing? Like, I mean, does she say with disgust or just, you know, with disgust make a look and just be like, I don't know, he's just in the basement or he's at his house doing whatever it is he's doing?
Yeah, that's probably what she's doing. That's probably what she would, probably how she's gonna answer something like that. Just be like, fuck him, you know?
Oh, no. Because you're acting up.
Yeah.
Please tell me, listen, I'm not trying to offend you, but please tell me, do you live at home?
Yeah, I got my own house.
Oh no! What I want in my world, I want you to live in mom's basement, and you're just acting up in the basement with the green screen and all that. Like that's not the truth. Because I will.
That's the truth. Okay, yes, I do. I live at my mom's in her basement, and actually, this is my whole room right here.
Is that? Yeah. Are you?
Mom's upstairs. Mom's upstairs, sound asleep.
Yep, just acting up in the basement, right?
Yep, just acting a fool in the basement.
Bang on the roof and be like, Santa's here.
Yeah. The chainsaw. Wow. So go ahead, Rob.
Well, I was just curious. Is like, you like Jeffrey Dahmer, he's your uncle, but are you like big into the true crime thing or like, do you like true crime? And do you get fans that are gravitating to you, you know, like true crime people who end up finding your stuff and they're like, oh, you know?
I actually do. Actually, for a while, there was a while where I would have like fucking crazy obsessed girls from like different countries, like Iceland and like all these different, like obsessed with serial killers.
Yeah.
And like there was a girl, like I remember looking and it was like she would just share Jeffrey Dahmer shit, adding me on Facebook and fucking like obsessed and like literally thinking like, you know what I mean? Like Jeffrey Dahmer, some type of celebrity.
Yeah, and that's so weird when that happens. That like you're depending, you know, women find serial killers attractive, which is so weird to me. You know, it's like they strangled people, threw them in a ditch, and you're like, it's so hot, you know. So that's funny, you know, because you know your uncle's dead, right? So like you're probably the closest thing they can get, you know. So they're gonna come after you. Yeah, that's great.
You got a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
She knows exactly what you do, and full transfer. She knows what you do.
Well, I don't think she likes it, but yeah.
Well, what makes you think she doesn't like it? How do you know? Like, does she say it, or does she like not want to hear anything about it?
Yeah, you just get the vibe when you show shit. You know, you're like, hey, check this out, and it's like you can see the like, oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even, right off the top of my head, I can't even describe the things that are in these music videos. It's awesome.
Taking a poop while you're getting, you know, third base.
Yeah. Is that a true story?
It's pretty unique lyrics.
Let's just say
yes.
We'll say yes. It's a true story.
So wait, so with your girlfriend though, like say you're playing a show and you're you're on stage, you got the mic, everyone's having a good time, rocking out. You know, after that sort of thing, is she still like, this is kind of, you know what I mean? Like if you're on stage and everyone's yelling, you know, like you're the rock star.
She'll go to shows and have fun, you know?
Yeah, you know,
and have fun.
That's cool.
But like, it's fun, man. Like, the shows are like the greatest tester, like, where you can test shit on people. Like the last show, or not the last show, is back in November. So I did one just in December, but the one I did in November, man, like that was like one of the coolest because everybody was like, holy shit, like this is dope. Like I got so many people coming up to me that never heard my shit before. And they're like, wow, this is really cool. Like you did a great job. And sold a lot of CDs there and shit based off that. It's like, that's awesome. I pulled the Trap Grandma mask and I went on there like Trap Grandma. And I was doing like, that bitch Carol Baskins,
Fuck Carol Baskins, she ain't nothing but a bitch. The stupid fat trick, she's dying to suck a dick.
Nice. And people were like, wow, like this is really fucking cool,
Do you think she's guilty, Carol Baskins?
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, fuck that bitch. I don't like to swear on this thing, but somebody very close to me, who's a very, very well-spoken young man on my wife's side, doesn't say anything bad about anybody. And he was watching the Carol the Tiger King thing, and I'm like, so what's up with Carol Baskin? Like, and he's like, fuck that bitch. That's you know what I mean? Like, that's literally. He goes, she's a bitch. Everybody is upset with her.
That fucking bitch, Carol Baskins.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do not like her. You heard it here on Reality Tonic. He does not like Carol Baskin so much that he wrote a song about it.
You ever heard of it's a thing called Cameo?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
So I got like these sponsored ads, like I was seeing popping up for a site called Cameo, and they had Carol Baskins because I did that song, the fuck Carol Baskins. So I shared that. After I did that song, I kept seeing sponsored ads for Carol Baskins doing cameos. And like, there's a huge part of me that wanted to buy a fucking cameo of her to put in my video for the Carol Baskins song. But then I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to spend like $300 on this fucking bitch,
Right. I hear that.
$300 on fucking Carol Baskins. Maybe if it was fucking Joe Exotic, but not Carol Baskins.
Yeah. Then she wins. It's kind of like with your, the iceberg lettuce rapper.
Iceberg lettuce.
First of all,
money.
It's young iceberg. Don't be disrespectful.
Oh no, I didn't mean. I just couldn't remember. That's what it reminded me of. I thought of lettuce. Like.
Don't be like Daniel Dahmer and be disrespectful right now.
I should think of like the Titanic or something, like a real iceberg dead ahead.
Fucking iceberg.
Yeah. Wait, real quick. You really beefing with this dude? Like, if I had him on the podcast, he'd talk some garbage about you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need to get... Listen, if you're listening, young iceberg, please reach out. We'll find a way to connect because I have a feeling this isn't the last we've heard about this. But go on, Rob. Yeah. Continue with your questions.
I'm sure...
I forget what I was saying.
Happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can make it happen.
Yeah. Should get him on here.
Do you have the Trap Grandma mask on you right now?
I actually don't know where it's at. I think it's in my trunk of my car, but I have it.
You keep do you have to lug a bunch of props and stuff?
Man, I got a lot of shit around here, man.
All right, listen, can we just do a virtual tour? Can we just, a no holds bar tour right now? Like, don't worry about the mask kind of thing.
Let's see. We're gonna go over to this other room because I know I got some fucking. We got these lights here. These are my filming lights.
Okay.
Nice video filming lights. Go in this room over here. Here we go. We got another fucking barrel.
Let me see.
Wow. Oh shit.
Oh, that glows in the dark. So folks, again, if you're just listening to this is the glow in the dark, another glow in the dark barrel. And is that real money?
We got
a stack of money.
Huh.
We got Chucky Pinster. Here we go. We got a Chucky Pinster mask.
Wow.
I saw that in one of the music videos, yes.
Rugrats.
What do we got here? We got booty cheeks.
Yep.
There we go. We got a fucking a monkey mask.
Yep.
You're prepared for it.
Here we go. We got fucking Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles mask.
That's a Ninja Turtles mask, a rather large one. Yes. Continue.
Fucking Rocksteady, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got all these fucking toys up for sale here.
So you sell toys. What kind of toys you selling?
All kinds of different shit, man. Like fucking Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, fucking wrestlers.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Bam Bam Bigelow for sale.
Oh, that's a classic. Let me tell you something, Rob. You have no idea. Bam Bam Bigelow.
I know that's your arena. You love.
Here we go. Here's something legendary. I'm about to show you guys.
All right, here we go. For all of our wrestling fans out there.
About to see something rare. Hold on. This one's not wrestling, but this is something legendary.
That is a Hello Kitty AK gun that is used in several music videos that I've seen. Right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah, you are right. I got stacks of fucking promo work here, flyers for Trap Grandma.
Wow, nice.
So we got a lot of shit down here, man.
Awesome. Will you send me a bunch of that stuff for free?
Yeah, of course.
All right, and I'll take it. No, well, let me ask you something though. The buddy thing. You won't give me one of those for free, will you?
I got you, man. I usually don't, but I got you guys. You guys are dope.
Wow.
Oh, so Rob can get one too? Rob can get one too?
I got you guys.
I'm just a punching bag.
I want you to get on the website because I got the 2 different variants.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know which one you want, and I'll pull it out and I'll mail them to you guys.
Well, listen, I'm gonna get very spoiled with it. I'm literally gonna just be like, I want this.
I'd be more shy, I'd be like, I don't want to impose.
I'll take a bunny doll. Nah,
yeah, like
screw
I'll
that.
take it just like a promo if you have an extra one.
I'll take a buddy.
Yeah,
I'll take a buddy. Hell yeah, man.
So real quick for Rob, because I think he missed it. What can you utilize your buddy doll for? What do you sell to the girls there?
You could strap a strap onto it.
Yeah.
You can pretend like it's me.
Yep.
You can pop a hole in the butt, and there's a fucking rubber. What are they called? The blow up doll.
Yes.
The date for the night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The blowhole.
If you're someone that hates me, you can beat the fuck out of it and pretend like you're actually beating me up. If you want to do that. So, you can do all types of different things. Whatever you want to do with Daniel Dahmer, you can fucking do with the Dahmer buddy.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. That's a good sales pitch.
Probably just go for a drive or something.
Yeah, you can go for a drive.
Buckle you in and,
Buckle in. It's funny because when I first put those out, there was people tagging me on Facebook with pictures of their kids. Like, my kid loves the buddy, Dahmer buddy, and they carry it everywhere.
Wow.
Like, that's fucking dope. Like, little fucking 5-year-old kids carrying Dahmer buddies.
Like, pretty sweet.
Like, the one little girl was like pushing it in a stroller. I'm like, oh shit, dude. Fucking Daniel Dahmer getting pushed in a fucking stroller.
So you'd advocate for them to utilize your merchandise, but probably not listen to your music, or are you in favor of a 5-year-old listening to your music? You can be honest.
No, I wouldn't really say let the 5-year-old listen to the music, but go ahead and feel free to play with the toy or rock the merch.
Gotcha. Well, you're a classy guy.
Before we got the fucking buddies, we were gonna get. You remember the old classic WWE figures, like the Hasbro ones?
Of course. Ask Rob right now. I have an abundance of those.
He was obsessed.
Get some Dahmer ones like that.
Wow.
You have one of those?
No, not yet. That was the plan, but instead I went with the buddies.
Yeah.
But I do eventually want to get some of that, man, and put them on the old retro cards and shit.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah, I think that would be really dope, man. Get some fucking old Hasbro or some wrestling style Daniel Dahmer figures,
Why don't you be a wrestler?
Be a wrestler?
Yeah.
I've thought about that. Like, that would be really dope. Like, I can be like fucking, what's his name? James Ellsworth or something?
You could just do the same.
James Ellsworth, right?
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Bill Gilbert. You remember
yes,
Gilbert?
Of course. Gilbert. Yeah.
Scrawny Goldberg.
Yeah.
They come out and do fucking I would be like that. That would totally be me. You know what I mean? Go out, get my ass kicked.
Rob doesn't know about that life.
Yeah, I know that in wrestling, a lot of times there's a villain. You can kind of be a villain.
It's a heel. That's what we call it in the business.
A heel. That's what I consider myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're kind of like a musical heel.
I've always considered myself that. I don't know why we ain't put that up yet, but yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind my music is heel. I'm a fucking heel.
We rockin' mink coats and tiger skins. Yeah, next election, I'm finna run for president.
Yeah,
but we wouldn't call you a juggalo, right? Are you not part of that world?
No, I fuck with the juggalo world. I have friends in it, and I totally respect it. I mean, I guess, yeah, I fuck with the music. I don't know if that's enough to say I'm a juggalo, but yeah, I fuck with it. Fuck with the whole culture. I'm cool with it.
So
definitely got a lot of friends that fucking are involved in that.
All right. So what do you think? All right, I guess we'll say final thought here. What do you say to the people out there like Rob who are traumatized, offended, angry, frankly, with the content that you provide. What do you say to somebody, especially to their face right now? What do you say to people out there?
I'd say just relax, take a chill pill, let your nuts blow in the breeze, and let them hang like Jesus, and everything will be A-okay.
Nice.
It's not that big of a deal, right?
I mean, I don't know, Rob, are you a fan of ending it right there? I mean, I think that sounds good. Or do you want to continue?
I mean, I feel pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Daniel, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah, it's just fun talking to you.
You know, it's kind of chill. It's a little chill environment, man.
Yeah.
This is a nice little, you know, we're like sitting here lounging like just three guys in a fucking in a hot tub fucking shooting shit, you know?
That's what I'm saying. But you listen, we are in the presence of greatness because you are a celebrity, sir. I have a feeling that this isn't the last we will see or hear from you. I mean, not even just on our podcast, but just in general out there on social media and all that stuff. So shout out to Daniel Dahmer, DanielDahmer.com. Anything else you want to promote? Feel free to make it happen.
Yeah. So we got the Trap Grandma Trap to the Future album out now. It's got Gangsta Boo, Crunchy Black from 3-6 Mafia. We got Lil Flip on there and Lil B the Bass God. We got some pretty high end features on that album. And we also got a new album. I don't even know what it's called. I'm just kind of like going with the flow on that one. But it is going to be coming soon, probably next month. Probably more like an EP. I always try to stay consistent, drop something. So you can always just check up on trapgrandma.com, DanielDahmer.com. Check the Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you'd like to use. Yeah, it's just keep updated because I always got shit dropping. So,
all right, very good. Wait, one last. So I just can't get over this. So the guy from 3-6 Mafia had agreed to do a song with you. Does that cost money on your end, or is he just like, yeah, man, I like your style?
Yeah, it didn't cost me much, but yeah, I got it. You know, he fucked with it, and he was like, okay, well, we can work a deal. You know.
Okay. So there is money involved. So can
there was money involved, but it was like a oh, your shit's jamming. Like, you know, we'll give you a good discount, good deal on it. You know.
So but it's not okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot. I just realized I look over and I forgot to show you this shit.
Wow, you got a lunchbox.
Is that
a fucking lunchbox?
That's pretty sweet.
Again, folks at home, this is a lunchbox with an illustration of Daniel Dahmer, and it is multicolored. And so I can get one of those. I can go on your website and I can get one of those.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's fucking lunchbox. You can.
I would like one of those too.
You can be the coolest kid in school with that lunchbox.
Yeah.
That's wild. So your mom's not proud. One last thing. Your mom's not proud of you when you say, Mom, I got a lunchbox and an action figure and all that stuff like about you. Mom's not happy, huh? You
know what? I don't think she likes that side. Yep. She loves me, but not that end.
Yeah, I get you. All right, folks. Well, again, you heard it here. Reality Tonic, episode 3. Thank you guys very much for being part of this. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. I know I just mentioned Instagram, SoundCloud, all that stuff. We do have a new website that's launched, www.realitytonic.com. Still working out some kinks on there, but you can find our episodes. This will be included on there. You can find this episode, the video version on YouTube once we get all that uploaded. And shout out to our affiliate at www.grillyourassoff.com. You can buy all of your grilling essentials there. If you do decide you want to make a purchase at checkout, type in Reality Tonic. You can save yourself 10%, and that is something that doesn't expire. You can continue to use that and take advantage of those great opportunities. So, signing out. Thank you guys very much, and have a great night.
Wake up to reality,